Okay, I guess we are live. Do we even have the avatar? Yeah, we do. Okay. I'm your host, Mika Carswell. This is going to be an IdTech Appreciation stream featuring the criminally underappreciated first-person shooter gem, Rage. But we're not starting quite yet, so until then, you will get a sample of my playlist, I guess. So let's start with some BG Ollie. So I want... Yeah, there we go. Okay. I will be right with you guys. Okay, we are live. Let's see here. Ah, thank you, son. I'm still holding the controller. I see what the problem is. Okay, press on the keyboard. Mouse. Yeah, okay. Let me just put on some background music for you and we will get started in a little bit. Ah, yes. Put that down here. Let's see. Dara Mirshan has something to say. Streamlabs does state that okay. You just wanted in on the giveaway. That is absolutely fine. It's what they're for. Defying Zero, hello. Yeah, we are here to play the criminally underrated Rage by IdTech Software, the creators of the first-person shooter genre. It is the first IdTech 5 game that they made. Wow, we have people pouring in. Get Silius. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Get Silius says, I see we're playing one of the forgotten boomer shooters. Oh my god, you're calling me a boomer? I'm a millennial. Barely, but I'm a millennial. I turned 18 at the turn of the century. I'm not that old. Defying Zero says, I'm all good, just got done from commentating for a Tekken 7 tournament offline. Wow, that is amazing. Who won? What did top 4 look like? I don't, like, is Fakum Ram still dominating, or is he still, did they finally put the nail in his coffin? Did we have somebody else maybe in the top 4? I imagine that Leroy was not there, because they definitely put a lot of nails in his coffin. God damn. Maybe some Lydia, perhaps. The Polish Prime Minister, Karate Master. Let's see, Getzilis also says, also have been busy the last 2 weeks and work and stuff. Everyone calls shooters of Rage or Doom and Shadow Warrior boomer shooters, and now welcome to the old club. Defying Zero says, it's the third day, top 8 next week. Jin and Josie was dominating the tournament. Jin? That fucking asshole. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you a quick story about Jin then. You know, Jin Kasama from Tekken. This will be short, I promise. Jin Kasama from Tekken debuted in Tekken 3 as the replacement for Kazuya, because Kazuya, for some reason, was not in Tekken 3. Imagine that. That was crazy. It's almost as crazy as when Scorpion wasn't in MK3, but I digress. So Jin Kasama enters Tekken. He was immediately one of the best characters in the game, because he had a secret move called the Electro Wind Godfist. This thing is a launcher that is plus on block. Fuck that thing. He was able to actually compete with True Ogre, who was basically the SNK boss of that series. Then he got buffed in Tekken 4. He was already probably the top dog in Tekken 3, and he got fucking buffs. He had a parry that had 4 frames of recovery, which meant that even if you called him out on that parry, he was probably safe anyway, because 4 frames, get that shit out of here. Like, that is broken. So Tekken 4 Jin is probably the most overpowered character in Tekken. It wasn't even just because his parry. It was also because he had what was that move called again? Laser Scraper. Laser Scraper. With Laser Scraper, he had an unreactable, unblockable, mid-hitting launcher. An unreactable, mid-hitting launcher. Get that shit through your head. Like, this guy was a goddamn terror. So, in Tekken 5, Namco came to their senses, and they nerfed the shit out of Jin. They nerfed him right into the fucking ground. He spent that entire game being somewhere in the bottom 3 character slots. And in Tekken 5, at least in my community, Tekken 5, they considered... They had a very easy way to make tier lists. The tier list was basically that you count the number of bullshit options that your character has. And if you have more than 7, you're top tier. If you have less than that, you're high tier. Jin was the most honest character in a game full of character with absolute bullshit options. Like Devil Jin, who had, you know, it wasn't actual, like regular Jin, it was Devil Jin, who had still had the Electro Wind God Fist that was plus on block, and he had the Obliteration Throw. Those 2 moves combined with Hell Sweep just made him one of the best characters in the game. Like those 3 options, Hell Sweep, Electro Wind God Fist, and Obliteration Throw. And that was it. Like, that's all you needed. You hit one of those 3 options, and congratulations, you're one of the best characters in the game. You have neutral, you have pressure, you have the works. Jin, on the other hand, he had a very good hop kick. And in Tekken, having a very good hop kick was a very good option. But that's all he had. So he didn't have the dishonest BS option. He just had a good hop kick, so he was bottom tier. And he has been buffed ever since, and it took to Tekken Tag 2 before this guy was ever decent again. And in Tekken Tag 2, Jin was only decent because he had a vicious punishment game. So, if you play defense on Tekken Tag 2, Jin was your man. If you paired him up with somebody who could actually do fucking damage, you know, that's a top tier team. Now, let's see here. Story time. Yeah. Okay, get Celis. I love, people say Jin is weak and has to be normals, and I'm like, he's insanely good counter pokers and, you know, wave dash. Not a fan when I see Jin anywhere. Oh my god, I forgot about Tekken 4 Jin parry. Yeah. Tekken 4 was the first game that I tried to play competitively. I played Heihachi. My reasoning for this was Heihachi has the shortest move list in the game, and he's like decent tier. And that was it. So I played, he also had the dumbest fucking combo ever, which was launcher standing free. And that was the whole combo. You just hit a launcher and you did standing free. It did so much fucking damage. Other characters had to do like 18 moves in a row just to approach how much damage he got off of that one fucking kick. He also had the brain dead Electric Wind Godfist, where you could input forward, neutral, down, down, forward, 2, and hold the button down. If you didn't get the timing right, he would charge up his Wind Godfist to become the Electric Wind Godfist every single time. Okay, let's see here. Jin was nerfed up to Grave in Tekken 5. That is exactly right. Defying Zero. Steve's BS Stunlock combo. Oh yeah. Steve Fox had an infinite in Tekken 5. It was so good that even though the setup was kind of wonky and the move itself was like, you know, sketchy to set up, it was still worth doing because if you hit it once, you win. You know? It's one of those things where, like, if you get a successful evade and you're able to do the wave to the side and get that infinite started, you just win the round. You might as well go for it. Even if it's the last thing you do in the round, if you get it only once, you win. He did not have that in Tekken 5.1 or Dark Resurrection, though. He was still one of the best characters in the game, but he couldn't just kill you with one fucking SWE. Let's see, Getzelia says, Fong and Steve taught me what is frame data if you're always getting mixed. Oh my god, Fong, that character. Back one. I'm sorry, I don't speak Tekken, I only know Chinese. Back one. I don't care about your frame data. Have this palm. Pretty cool, Dan. Hello. Let's see here. Tekken 7 is where Jin bounced back. Yeah, I want to say actually Tekken Tag 2, but we're talking late stage Tekken Tag 2. Jin was finally climbing up the ranks. He became a solid character, not so much because he got buffed, but because the meta worked out for him. Because offense in Tekken Tag 2 was so terrifying, you could lose a whole character to one bad whiffed move. But Jin Kazama was like the one character who could actually hang back and really fucking punish his opponent for not being, you know, not hitting him. So if you had good defense, Jin was your guy in Tekken Tag 2. It worked out really well for him. Defying Zero says, Tekken Tag 2 Jin got pretty much up. Yeah, really late in the game. Yeah, exactly. Like the last tier list that I saw, people were actually contemplating whether Jin might be like at least like one of the top characters in the game because his game plan just worked out so well for him in that you had to pair him up with somebody who could really bring the damage. But we're talking Tekken Tag 2. Everybody fucking brought the damage. You had so many characters to choose from to do that. Jin just needed to be your point guy to make get the party started. And once the party got started, you brought in that other character and whoop, that is a dead character on the other side. Fucking Lars, for example? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're here to actually talk about Rage. So, as much as I like to talk about Tekken, I do have a script. Let me just bring up this thing. Because there is one thing that I want to talk about. Okay. So, the story of Rage. This is first-person shooter. It kind of looks like it plays like Fallout 3, but it's actually nothing like Fallout 3. People made the mistake of feeling like, oh, so this is like one of those, you know, post-apocalyptic RPG games. And it was like, nah. We don't make RPGs, we make shooters. You know, we made Doom and Quake and Wolfenstein. And we kind of invented the whole first-person shooter genre. And, you know, esports and LAN parties and tournaments. You know? That's what we do. RPGs? Nah. This is nothing like Fallout 3. Why would you even think that? And this game features something called the IdTech Engine 5. It was actually the first game to feature IdTech Engine 5. And there is a thing that I want you to keep in mind as we play this game. By the way, we're playing the PC version. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because Microsoft recently acquired Bethesda, which means they also now own IdTech, which means that they decided that they were gonna put the 360 version of Rage on the Xbox Game Pass, which I played yesterday, and I was like, holy shit, like this game is still so fucking good. I haven't done an episode on this, have I? man, people need to learn about fucking Rage. This game is criminally underrated. And I have some stats for you. Okay, so Rage was the last game that John Carmack, the Dark Wizard of IdTech, actually worked on full time. Like, he was there for the whole thing. He also worked on partially IdTech Engine 6, but it wasn't him that actually made the whole thing come together. It was based on his ideas. He actually left to work for Facebook later to create their VR headset kit thing, whatever you want to call it, Oculus Rift, you know, that thing. Never actually tried that shit myself, but yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Defying Zeros asks, when did Rage become a boomer shooter? I think it's because it's an old game. It came out on like the early days of the PS3, 360 era, so it's been around for a very long time. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about, so check this out. One of the things that Rage introduced that IdTech was hoping to sell, because they were still in the business at this time, competing with Epic with game engines. That never became a thing though, but one of the things that they had when they one of the things that they had in mind when they were making this game was that they were going to introduce something called mega textures. Mega textures would be used for the environment in the game. So this is something you want to look out for as we're playing. Mega textures, this is important. Mega textures have pixel sizes that are literally 128,000 by 128,000 pixels. To put that in perspective, imagine you have a goddamn 8K television. And not just is it an 8K television, it is 8K in both directions. It is 8,000 pixels across, 8,000 pixels vertical. Imagine what a TV like that would look like. Now, in this game, you can have one texture that is 128,000 pixels across. And that's just one fucking texture. If you were to take half of that texture and wrap it around itself so that you only take one line that is 1 pixel wide, you could cover the entire 8K monitor that you have, that is 8,000 pixels by 8,000 pixels, and you would still only get half of one pixel wide line of one texture. Just think about that. You could have an 8K monitor, and the 8K monitor wouldn't even be able to do half the first line of one texture in this fucking game. And this game came out in, what was that? This was on the PS3. So let me actually see, because we called it a boomer shooter. Came out in 2010, so this game is 12 years old. And it had fucking textures that you couldn't even put on an 8K by 8K monitor to even do a single fucking line. So keep that in mind as we're playing the game. One other thing that you should keep in mind, we're about to start the game very, very, very soon. I just want you guys to like have this in mind. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, aside from the you know, the mega texture thing. There are two other things that you should probably pay attention to. One is the obvious. There is an IdTech shotgun in the game. Just remember that. There is an IdTech shotgun in the game. That's all I'll say. It's there. We will get it as soon as we can, but unfortunately you don't have it at the start of the game, but we will get it as soon as possible. Aside from that, try to keep in mind how many of the NPC characters that you see in the game have unique character designs and animations attached to them. Just count. Just count. How many characters do you actually see that are, like, say, clones out of the NPCs? The guys that you talk to and you meet in the world. And that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the comments one more time and then we'll boot up the game. Let's see here. Darren Mearsham says, I think on PS1 I got the game, but I can't fully remember. Just checked out other places, but apparently got it on either Steam or other gameplays. Defying Zero says, LMAO, I know what shotgun you're talking about. Oh yeah. Because we're playing the Anarchy Edition, there's actually going to be 2 of them. I think. But there's going to be an IdTech shotgun in the game. I just want you guys to know that. So, without further ado, let's actually boot up the game. We are going to play the 32-bit version of the game. I tried playing the 64-bit version of the game, which actually supports mods, but doing so made the stream crash. So we're not gonna do that. There we go. I'm just gonna turn off the music. There we go. This IdTech 5 was also used in a horror game, and Wolfenstein, New Colossus, and The Old Blood, made by Machine Games. The horror game, if anybody knows, that's a trivia question for you. Which horror game made by a Resident Evil creator, Shinji Mikami, did use this engine as well? And also, how did that go? I'm sure there's somebody in the chat who can tell us about that. We are going to play this on... I'm going to use a pad. We're gonna pick a new game. We're gonna watch the cutscene, and if you know the horror game by Shinji Mikami that actually uses this game, this same game's engine, let me know in the chat. We're going to play on normal. So I'm just gonna let the intro roll for you guys. Hit them with the wing stick, Rakamore is this. You bet I will.
Roger, Atlas Control. This is 1134. Check for green.
I will go out of my way to hit extra people with the wing sticks just for you, Rako.
Launch protocol initiated. Cryogenic preparation commencing. Initiate nanotrite injection.
Check. Cryogenic life support systems online. Subterranean launch injectors ready. 97% nominal.
It is Apophis, the god of death.
All arcs secure. Initiate burial sequence.
1134. Check. Targets confirmed. Diagnostic audits complete. And ARC personnel entering stasis. This is 1134. Signing off.
Understood, 1134. Go for burial. This is Atlas Control. Signing off. May we live to see another day.
Atlas Control signing off. May we live to see another day. So these guys were telling each other, yeah, we completed our mission. We made sure that there are some humans that will survive this Armageddon. Yeah, we're signing off, probably for good. Hope you don't die. But yeah, we are done. So 106 years later,
External disturbance detected.
Rage 2 went a bit comical. Rage 2 was made by a different company.
Online. Initiating emergency nanotrite activation. 3, 2, 1. Nanotrite sequencer online. Release cryogenic chamber seals. Internal arc temperature nominal. Rebooting internal data systems. All nanotrite bio-augmentation systems fully deployed. Nanotrites active. Current position unknown. Remote location beacon offline. Running full diagnostic tests. Arc external pressure seals fully released. Safe egress is now confirmed. Outer door lock disengaged. Initiate pre-recorded media playback.
This is President Davis. You, the Ark Volunteers, are mankind's last hope. Our survival, our very existence rests in your hands. No one will know what you will find when you awake. But remember, you, the contents of these Arks, will form the final barrier to the extinction of mankind. Our prayers go with you. And Godspeed.
End playback.
Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what just happened, but first, here are some corpses. This guy is dead. This guy is dead. This guy is dead. 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 And here's our cryo chamber. So nobody in the Ark except for our guy survived. Now, the Apophis is actually a real thing that really does exist. It's somewhere out in space, well past Earth right now. But Apophis was the name that scientists gave the name to a planet-killing meteor that if it had hit our planet, it would have fucking destroyed everything. This happened way back in the late 2010s, and it missed. It missed. So it passed Earth and continued out in space. I do like the fact that they actually used Apophis as, like, yeah, that thing that could have actually killed us because it did pass in a path that could have hit our planet and destroyed all life as we know it if we had been on that side of the sun at that time. But it didn't. In this world, however, Apophis actually did hit us. Yeah. Like the Reiko said, Apophis, Egyptian god of darkness, bringer of the end. That's why it got that name. So, we are playing the PC version. We are playing the 32-bit version, which means there's a slightly less memory for textures. Like I said, this is the original version of the game. I've made no modifications because the 32-bit version does not support mods. Only the 64-bit version does. And the 64-bit version did not like when I tried to put it into Streamlabs. It killed my computer, so I had to reboot. So we're playing the original experience. So yeah, Defying Zero says, yikes. Yeah, that almost happened. It was actually it was all over the news for a bit, where they talked about it's probably not going to hit us. There's like a 0.0000002.8% chance that it's going to hit us, but if it does, we all die. So we got our first mutant. He's dead now.
Over here!
We met this guy. Okay, the first thing that I did when I played this game, and I played this on the PS3, we're just gonna grab his stuff, he has $10 on him, was that I found, let's see here, I think it was here, I decided to try, because I do stupid shit like this at the start of the games every time, I decided, what happens if I just jump off of here? Is there fall damage in this game? What if I just leap all over this whole rail and plummet down here? Do I die? And the short answer is yes, you do. And now you have to watch the entire opening sequence again. Because you're a stupid asshole that decided to try to see if there was fall damage in this game right at the start. And now we punish you. So I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm just gonna follow the plot.
I know you got questions, but we gotta get moving. Got bandits all over these hills. We best get going.
Notice the Doom Guy bobblehead here.
And you are one lucky son of a bitch.
Thanks for your sacrifice. Did you get a trophy for it? I did not. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of this. Welcome to the future. Yeah, we're in the future. Looking into the future. There are no Dragon Ball characters here. We got bandits here. I can't do anything because I'm stuck in a cutscene.
Damn shame you're still wearing that arc suit.
Yeah.
It's a dead giveaway.
You should give me a gun. Here's some bandits. These guys are called the Ghosts.
Their world out here. Probably looking for their buddies. Damn. Now we both got a problem.
Yeah, you killed their buddies, so they're gonna be upset about that. These guys know how to use cars.
We need to get to my place. Once they see what I've done, they'll be coming for blood. And for you. I've got a plan that might get us both out of this mess.
Oh.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
There's our wingstick gal. We'll talk to her as soon as we are able. Here's the vehicle that we will be using. This ATV over here. Imagine if Red Faction and Rage combined.
Get out of the buggy.
I could actually see that happening because John Carmack was not afraid of political
Come on, this way.
topics. I mean, he made Wolfenstein like super early. I still love how like people complained about the Wolfenstein sequel being too political. Like, oh, it's just
I put a lot at risk.
a leftist fantasy to kill Nazis. This is too political for me. I don't want to support you guys anymore.
I survived this long by staying out of trouble. Saving you may have changed all that.
The best boomerang ever created. Heck yeah, it does. Yeah, you're gonna give me the gun? No?
So here's what I need you to do. Head to where those bandits live and wipe them out, plain and simple. No one walks out alive. Except you. You can use one of my ATVs in the garage, and that pistol, and the supplies on the table.
You see the fucking animation on this guy?
You won't just get my... One more thing. Those bandits shouldn't be too hard to take down. Not for you.
You see his like gesturing,
You Ark people.
fucking glasses, the outfit he's wearing. This game came out in 2010. Like 12 years ago. But yeah, we're gonna get the equipment. Here's our pistol. This is going to be our friend for a little bit. We're gonna go and take out the ghosts, as you do at the start of the game. We're gonna ignore our ATV for a while. We're gonna go get that boomerang if it's possible. And to do that, we're gonna have to
Let me
talk
guess.
to...
You want to know how to throw a wing stick?
Yes!
Easy, friend. I see Dan gave you a pistol. Not a bad weapon, but if you want some subtle killing
I love
power,
that
you
gesture,
use a
like
wing
she does.
stick. They've got a nanocore for smart targeting, but it'll still take a little practice to master.
Yes.
I'll make a deal with you. You prove you can hit something with them, and I'll tell Halleck it's safe to sell you some.
Oh yeah.
Ready to give it a toss?
Oh yes.
Good hunting. All right, here are the rules.
Yeah, I know.
Pop-up targets and hit them as quickly as you can. See how many you can get before the timer runs out.
This thing is homing, so this mission is actually kind of hard to mess up.
Good job.
You see how it actually homes in on the opponents? It's usually a one-hit kill too, because the
Nice
wing
job.
sticks...
If I were a target drone, I'd be nervous. Talk to Halleck and he can set you up.
Yeah, I don't have any money though. The wing stick, better than the blaster in Quake 2. Yeah, speaking of, since we have this pistol is actually probably the best opening weapon that you have in any IdTech game. This game never, this guy never gets, it never stops being useful. There are better weapons, and we will get the best fucking weapon shortly. But this pistol is actually really good, because let's see if we can actually... Yeah, you see this settler pistol rounds. This is basically yeah, it's already the best. It's like a better blaster, just like Pretty Cool Dan says. But then you can get the Fat Boys, double the size, double the damage, but half the round. So this actually packs quite a punch. But then you upgrade to the Kill Bursts. Bullets within bullets within bullets, and they all fired once. So imagine if you take a bunch of bullets, like an entire clip's worth, and you hit them with a hammer, and then you take the scrap parts and you put all of that into one more bullet, and you add a cap at the end of it, and then you fire the whole thing at once, and then the person that you fire at will have an entire clip's worth of bullets inside of them. And then you have the ultimate Fat Mama. And according to the game, this is twice as tough as the Fat Boys, which is here. So it does quadruple the damage of a regular shot. And it does mention that if Mama can't kill it, run. So even at the late game, Fat Mama will actually take care of shit. If Fat Mama doesn't work, you probably need a fucking rocket launcher. So we're gonna talk to this guy.
You need to find their hideout and take care of the problem.
Yeah.
It's us or them, and they'll be coming.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna hop on the vehicle, we're gonna start driving. And we're gonna go to the ghost hideout and kill those guys. The wing stick, technically it's not a one-hit kill. The way that the wing stick works is that it has a targeting system that deliberately tries to aim at people's throats, and if it hits their throats, it will decapitate them, hence killing them in one shot. If you hit somewhere else, it will do extremely heavy damage, but it won't necessarily kill them. So it's technically a one-hit kill weapon, but it's sort of like imagine the Razor Jack from Unreal Tournament. Racer Jack in a real tournament, especially with the Dreamcast balancing. It's like if you hit somebody in the throat with that weapon, they die. Doesn't matter if they have full health and full armor and a fucking shield belt. You hit them in the throat with a Racer Jack, that takes off their entire head, and now they're dead. You can loot bodies, so we're gonna do that. You can crouch. You can jump, and you can do a little bit of this. So we're gonna see if we can sneak up on the guy. That did not work. Wing sticks is literally the Australian dream in the making. You mean like they're the ultimate boomerang? Let's see here. Oh, Defying Zero also says the wing stick in Rage 2 is also a one-hit kill weapon, I think. It's funny because it has the ability to kill the high-level enemies that you're... Yeah. It's because the wing stick can theoretically kill anyone with a head in one hit, and it does very heavy damage to armor. So even if they're protected, what you often just need to do is hit them one more time and they will go down because the armor on the higher level enemies will not protect them. So we're just doing a quick search here. There was nothing behind the counter. We will be back. But, oh yeah, before we actually do this... Let's kill this guy, though. This thing can actually kill most enemies with headshots. It's just hard to hit people in the head. But yeah, before we actually continue here, because there will be a cutscene, one of the things, or two of the things, that is a big thing in this game. Like, look at that fucking lighting effect. Like how the gun actually... either way. One thing that you should know if you're planning to try this game for yourself or play it, because it is an awesome game. I played it many times before. It's been a while. One of the things I like about the game is that your character, the one you're actually playing as, is the goddamn Kenshiro of this universe. There is no one in the Rage universe that actually has... Nobody should be able to beat you at all. At all. You are the strongest, most badass character in the whole Rage universe. That's one thing. And, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, there is a story reason for that too. Your character is basically invincible. I'll show you why in a sec. We just need to progress a little bit more. The pro tag is a woman. The pro tag in this one is a guy. Pro tag in the second game is a woman, or can be. Oh yeah. Also, there is a plot in the game, but it follows the IdTech rules of plot, where they will provide... Wow. How am I shooting so poorly? No. We are not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Properly. I almost spoil a thing for you guys, but yeah, we're gonna be a little more on point. Just Just give me a sec. We'll hurry. Yeah, we'll do this. We're gonna kill some guys and not mess this up. Because I almost spoiled a cutscene.
Leave him to me.
Okay, nothing here. Okay, let's just get back to where we were and make sure this guy actually dies. Okay, there we go. Next guy. Why is this guy so hard to hit? There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Okay, you can take the stairs up here, but all that does is make you go back. Okay, so if you hit them in the head, they go down right away. Now, this is where I wanted to get to. Like I said, I almost botched this enough to spoil this sequence, but we're not gonna spoil a sequence.
Well, look at what Hagar said to us. How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill room.
The kill room. And it starts spinning us around.
Ah, you're awake. Good. I like my prey to know what's coming. I promise this will hurt.
Okay, now we do the thing properly. Okay, so one of the reasons that your character is fucking invincible is because you have this thing. It allows you to revive from being literally killed, and there's an extra touch to this that makes your character truly invincible. So check this out. We're gonna go through this tutorial. I already know how this works. So when you revive, you create an EMP that kills people. So this guy just stabbed us in the throat, killing us. We used the defibrillator, and now he's dead instead. So this character is terrifying in the way that even if you get him, his corpse can kill you back. The wasteland is a dangerous place. Be sure to save early and often. Ah, yeah, that's okay. Let's actually follow the game's advice though. Let's do a quick save right here. Not like we have any additional saves. There are checkpoints in the game though. It's called winning. Yeah, even when you lose in this game, you often win. Especially in Rage 2, it actually gets pretty ridiculous how exploitable that revive thing is. Let's see if we can get this guy in the head without him spotting us.
Just us and the rats. Hey, you!
Ah, damn it. Okay, we got him in the head, but I like how if you've managed to position yourself you can actually grab the wing stick again. So now I had 4 wing sticks. I had 5 wing sticks. I killed 2 guys with 2 wing sticks and I still have 4. Because one of them made it back to me. So your character can actually pick them up on the way back. So if you have 5 wing sticks, that can be like 10 tosses. Yeah. Sorry. My aim is terrible, but it doesn't matter when I have this weapon. He almost got there, but no dice. The wing stick is too strong. We have 120 bullets. Remember, we do have the raffle. Be sure to enter. Yeah. So we're gonna make our way back down again and kill people as we go. Sometimes the wing stick gets stuck in them, so it doesn't come back. Let's see, do we have any grenades? No? Okay. The grenades are pretty good in this too. Ah, we got one back. Let's see. Anything? Anything at all? No? Ah, here. Okay, bandages, thank you. Now, the bandages are an interesting thing because the bandages are like the old school shooters where they will heal you, but you also have a system in this game where you will automatically regenerate health. Another perk of being one of those arc suit wearing survivors. It actually refills your health, but it does so very slowly. So the point of the med kit is to get your health back up to full instantly rather than having to wait. But if you wait, you will get all of your health back. Here we have some grenades, finally. I will switch to the grenades. The deadliest weapon is the slowest tossed wing stick, yeah. The wing stick really is the star of the show. I like how you can get this money out of the vending machines, and that money is actually worth something in this game. Those guys are dead. Like with any good shooter, you can cook the grenade before you toss it. And it actually works really well. If you cook it for a while, you can generally... Because the enemies will actually react to grenades. But if you cook the grenade long enough, it doesn't matter if they react to it. There's not enough time for them to actually get out of the way. Like that. Like, he actually tried to dodge, but he only had like half a second to get out of the way, and it was bouncing in his direction, so his dodge did nothing. He just got exploded. So I really like the sub-weapons in this game. They are there's a point to actually using them. You also have RC cars with bombs in them that you can drive like a car, find enemies, and just, you know, drive into them, making them explode. Now, we're supposed to grab this handle here to get down again. And now we're back where we started. Or at least we're back to very close where we started. We're gonna grab this guy's food cans. Yeah, this is the area where we crouched. I will just point out one thing very quickly. Here is a lock. Unlike Doom, there are no color-coded keys. You simply need a lock grinder to break these open. And the lock grinders you can find lying around, or you can make them yourself. And if you have one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. They work on all of these locks. You just need a lock grinder and you can make it to the other side. But we don't have any currently. Or at least I don't think so. Let me check real quick. Yeah, no, we don't have any. So we're gonna have to leave. There are a couple of bonus stages that you can find that are hidden. That will give you achievements that allow you to play classic Doom stages. Because one of the things that IdTech wanted the IdTech Engine 5 to do was be able to play Doom on these interactable screens, like the buttons that you push. They said that they wanted anything that you could interact with in the world had to be at least advanced enough that the button would be so complex it could actually run the entirety of Doom. So every button that you see in this game has the capacity to run the original Doom by itself. Every single button has the capacity to run the entirety of the original Doom. We're gonna go back and collect our rewards. There's not much we can do now. That's such a weird flex. Yeah, I think it was like an arbitrary thing where they decided just, like, how complex do you want the interactables to be in the game? And they just settled on complex enough to run the original Doom. If they can do that, they're good enough. They'll do whatever it is that we want them to do. This settlement, yeah, this is the guy who buys and sells stuff.
Name's Halleck, and it's a pleasure meeting you. I run this little shop.
I love the animations in this. Just look at his gestures.
Oh, and if you find something of value,
Finger pointing, waving his fingers, closing his fist, pointing.
Care to browse my selections?
Using his other hand as a
What you
gesture.
looking for?
Okay, so we want the monocular. We want, oh yeah, we want to sell stuff. Because we have some stuff that is simply for money.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, that works. We might buy some wing sticks when we get back. Defying Zeros says, gonna grab a snack, BRB. Oh, that is fine. We're gonna talk to Hagar in the meantime. He is right here.
Good work. We're all a little safer because of that. You got our thanks and that suit of armor I promised. But as you can see, we got other trouble. Listen. The settlement was attacked while you were gone. Bunch of bandits we've never seen before. They didn't take anything, they just came for the kill. We have some good people hurt. And we're running low on medical supplies. I'm gonna need your help again. Just past the hill across the way, you'll find another settlement. They tend to stick to themselves, but they're friends. And they have what we need. Just give this letter to Richter. He'll know what to do. If you help me again, I'll make sure our mechanic in town sets you up with your own buggy. What do you say? Thank
We
you.
want a buggy.
And before you go, make sure you got everything you need. Ammo, wing sticks. If not, see Halleck. He's right under the old sign out front.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're done talking. We got a suit upgrade.
Please, hurry back with those supplies. If we are raided again, we will surely need them. Thank you.
Yeah. Once again, pointing out the difference in the NPCs. Here's a character. Here's another character. There is Hagar himself. We have Wingstick Lady, who's out here. She's actually... oh, yeah. We have the Wingstick Lady, who looks like this. We have this random guy staying over here. We have the shopkeep, of course.
Hey, buddy.
There is another guy over in here. He looks like that. So every NPC that we've seen so far uses a unique character design with their own animations. And we're about to see an even better example of that.
I buy and sell everything that you need in these parts.
Yeah. We're gonna buy
What do
some
you need,
wing
pal?
sticks. We're gonna... maybe some grenades as well.
Hope to do business with you again.
I like using the grenades, like, a lot. So we're gonna use the ATV to get to another settlement. And before we do that... oh, wait. We're gonna use... here is Rumbles in the Dark. This is the first mission of the Scorchers DLC. To start the Scorchers DLC campaign, you need to do this mission first. However, that mission is actually pretty difficult to do unless you do this mission first. Because we want the IdTech shotgun. And to get the IdTech shotgun, we're gonna have to take a detour before we actually start the Scorchers DLC campaign. The Scorchers DLC campaign actually spreads out over the main mission, so it just adds more stuff for you to do as you're playing the game normally. All of the missions are actually optional, but you get some damn good stuff doing them. So we're just gonna make sure we have the shotgun, and then we will get started on the Scorchers missions, and you will see what the Scorchers actually adds. So we're gonna talk to this guy.
Dan's run into some trouble again, I see. Well, Janice is going to need to see this list. Go on. She's just up there. Here's the note, but when you're done, come back here. I may have something that'll interest you.
Okay. Janice is another NPC character with some very unique traits. Look at this model.
Must be one of Dan's new boys.
See that
Let me
hand?
see what you need. Some of these things I'll need to track down, but you know the way it works here. We help you, you help us, right? A member of our group, Juno, went missing a few days back, and I'm getting real worried about him. So while I gather your supplies, how about you go look for him? If you find any trace of him, I'll reward you with my own recipe for making healing bandages. Can you please do this for me?
Sure.
And I pray that he's safe.
We're also gonna
Couldn't
talk
help
to
but
this guy
notice,
again.
stranger, that gun you're carrying isn't much of anything.
Yeah, I know.
Could set you up with some real firepower.
Yes.
Help us out here, and I'll give you a real weapon.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Our radio tower up on the hill stopped working. We need someone to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably just out of alignment. You get it fixed for me. I'll give you a shotgun.
Oh, shotgun, you say?
Good luck.
Yeah.
This should be an easy job.
Reiko Mori says, so many little interstitial animations to add to the character. Yeah, especially Janice. Like, I really like how she has a robot hand with only 3 fingers on it. So they had to animate her like she only had 3 fingers, and she still gestures with that thing. Again, 2010. So this game was so far ahead of its time when it came out, at least in the engine department. It was actually ridiculous. Let's see, we're gonna have
Got a lot of work to do here, pal. If you need something, come by later.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna talk to this guy later. There is one more guy with a mission here. Yeah, this guy. I don't think he has something for us yet. Ramos Outrigger. Outrigger is such a cool name. But yeah, so we're gonna, let's see here, we're gonna select radio tower repair, of course. We want the shotgun as quickly as we can. So we're gonna go over there. A very short trip. And we're gonna have some use for this as well. I like the idea of this. This is the guy using a monocular to basically give himself sort of a sniper rifle range with his pistol. But it's just a monocular that he just puts on his eye and he aims like that. That's really ghetto. So, gonna proceed here.
All's quiet over here.
There are enemies around.
You don't belong here.
And that's how you do with a monocular. Let's see, there's gonna be some people outside as well. We want the trading cards, we want the beer. There is a card game in this, by the way. That's what you get. There's every area that you're in has at least one card that you can add to your collection. Not entirely accurate. Yeah, the auto healing. There you go. I like how they can survive headshots by wearing a helmet. Usually all you have to do is hit them again and they'll die, but there's a thing that you need to do later.
Over there.
That guy had a shotgun. That did a lot of damage. I'm gonna go up here and collect. Ah, never mind. Let's go down first. Actually, check this area out. Yes, okay, I know where this is. This is the, it goes to another hideout for bandits, but we're not on that mission right now, so there's no point in going in there. You can go in there and start killing people, but you're still gonna have to do the mission later, so we're gonna ignore it for now. The game is open-ended, but not quite as open-ended as Rage 2. Rage 2, you can basically go anywhere you want, whenever you want, and get the upgrades and collectibles in any order that you want. Huh. Okay, so we got the mission that Janice wanted us to do, and we are also going to get up to the satellite disk. I just need to figure out how do I get up there again? Ah, here. So we just got 2 missions for the price of 1, which you can sometimes do. So we're gonna fix the thing. The satellite dish is turning just like they wanted. And we're going to take the zip line. And the zip line is down here. That's a thing that is in Rage 2. You use these a lot to move around.
Made it back.
Yeah, still alive. We're just gonna go up and get our rewards. Yeah, you.
With Juno gone, I can't leave my post. But we need to warn the nearby settlements that we've got muties in the area. Can you help me out with this?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Now, take this firework cluster and shoot it off.
Yeah.
Well, not bad, stranger. Didn't know about the mutants. We usually don't get them this far out. You did good, though. See Janice. She's waiting to hear what
Shotgun, baby. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay.
Juno's dead? I knew something was wrong, but I had hoped he would show up. This world takes so many good people. But thank you for looking, and here is what you need, as well as the plans to make your own healing bandages. Just look for the things listed and put them together. They will help you whenever you are hurt. Thank you again, and good luck.
You received your first engineering recipe. Use it to, yeah. This is how you make bandages, or the first aid kits. If you have bandages and antiseptic formula, you put them together, and there you go. You have a med kit. Defying Zero says, well, snacks are all consumed by my little sis. Oh, that's harsh.
These hills are crawling with bandit tribes. They mostly fight each other, but if they find you in their turf, they'll kill you first, then figure out if you're friendly or not. You watch yourself.
No. I don't need to watch myself. I have this. I have this. So, yeah. We're gonna keep moving. Here we go. Oh, one of the stars of the show. Yeah, this shotgun. Oof. Now.
Be safe, stranger.
Now, we're gonna take this shotgun for a spin by doing, wait. Did the, quest giver mess up? You there.
Let's go. Find the launcher at the top of the ridge and fire that cluster. People need to be warned about those mutants.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but it's not in the, Ah, there we go. Okay. Mutant alert. Sometimes the quest missions get... That's a thing. If you try to speed run the game and do things efficiently, sometimes the game gets a bit confused. So you're gonna have to like backtrack and make sure that the game actually knows what's what. I tried to talk to him a bit too early, so the game actually dropped the quest line because I knew who to talk to. But if I had finished the quests first and then come back down the stairs, it would have added it to the list. So keep that in mind if you're playing this game, that it's a bit finicky. If you try to get too clever, the game might get confused. You can generally sort it out. It's like, it's not that bad, it's just... you wanna make sure that your quests are counted. But yeah, this quest is actually perfect for trying out the shotgun. I'll show you why. So we're supposed to go here and take care of, let's see here, let's use wind sticks just in case. We're supposed to use this thing that shoots fireworks to warn the tribes about mutants being in the area. So you fire it off, and these things show up. I think they're supposed to be, yeah. And that's the IdTech shotgun. Now we'll go back to Hagar's place. A very nice tryout. Also, I like the details here. These scarecrows, or whatever you want to call them. Pretty cool details. And this bridge that you can see that leads into nowhere because it got all bent. Like a super highway or something here. Yeah, very nice view. Anyway. You can also do deliveries like a postman. We can't do that until we get to the big city though. We're gonna head back. And we're going to do one more mission before we go to the Scorchers, because there is one more gun that we can get right away. We want every... Before you get the Scorchers missions, you want as many weapons as possible. And you can get the machine gun and the shotgun very early. So we're gonna make sure we get the machine gun as well, because the first Scorchers missions, one of the problems that you will run into is that you will run out of ammo. There's some really sturdy bastards in there. That will take a lot of punishment before they go down, so you need firepower. But there is a very, very, very cool reward that you will get for completing even the first Scorchers mission. Thank you for your patronage. That is all we needed. Now we got a lot of resources. We're gonna go back to Hagar. Then we're gonna do the first Scorcher mission, and then we'll go to Wellspring, the major city of the area. As limited as the ATV is, it's actually pretty good for traversing because it's very hard to damage. Your car is made out of paper mache, so you have to repair it a lot. Let's make sure we're on the correct mission.
Good work. I'm starting to think I made a good decision by saving you. You truly are someone we can trust, and I am in your debt.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk with DR about that buggy. Look for him in the garage.
I will just point a thing out that is in this room, but if you don't know, you'll miss it. This thing, this beautiful thing, is a weapon that you can have. It's right here, you can see it. It's his personal weapon. But it's a crossbow. It does a lot of shit. It can fire crossbow bolts. It can fire explosives by putting a dynamite stick on it and just launching it at opponents. Sadly, we cannot just grab it off the wall, but it's there. So, moving on. Make sure once again that we are crossbow. It's just like Tuesday kick, yeah. Wait.
I've got one word for you to remember. Feltrite. You know what Feltrite is? No, probably not. Well, let me tell you. Feltrite was inside that asteroid that darn near wiped out the whole planet. But what it left behind, now that is interesting. Feltrite, ore from outer space. Powerful stuff. You get your hands on it, you keep it. Only trade it for something really good.
Yeah, we're about to get some Feltrite, basically.
Hey, buddy. Dan said you were taking that old buggy off my hands.
Yeah?
Truth is, not a bad vehicle, but, see, it needs work and parts. The work I can do, but the parts you're gonna need to get. Johan, back at the Outrigger settlement, should be able to help. Sound okay?
Yeah, he was the guy by he was the guy by the entrance with working on the car. He said he was busy, so we're gonna go see him now. He's gonna give us a mission that is going to give us a free machine gun. That's why we're doing it right now. You can buy a machine gun from the store right now if you want to, but I'd rather save the money and get the free one. So we're gonna talk to the guy. A weird thing is that he might not actually be here.
Welcome, friend.
Because of a glitch, but
Oh, DR needs some parts for that old buggy.
yeah.
Man, he should just junk it. Now, I'd like to give the parts to you, but I'm afraid I have a small problem. Afraid bandits raided my garage not too long ago and ran off with most of my spare parts. You're gonna need to go down to their hideout near the old dam and find what you need. Think you can handle this?
Yeah,
It
that's
won't be easy taking on the bandits on their own turf.
that was the entrance that I talked about before. We were just there, so we're just gonna go there and it's the same area that we were before. So we're gonna head over here. Oh. Yeah, now we have the fat boys. We're gonna save the fat boys though. Or we're gonna use the regular ammo and we are going to pick up the use the shotgun. 29 shells may not seem like a lot, but it's gonna last us a long time.
Who did this?
Oh no, who did this indeed? Thank you.
There he is! Look out!
There we go. Wing sticks, baby.
Hey, over there!
You see the kick on this thing? The guy flew off the wall. The entrance is down here.
There he is!
Wasted Garage. These guys are known as the Wasted. We're gonna use some grenades in here because using the wind sticks indoors is pretty difficult. We're gonna open our first lock. We're gonna make a lock grinder, and you can see what this thing does. It drills into the lock, and there you go. Is system open. So they're on to us already.
Come here, you bastard! Forget this! Someone get up there! I'm your son as you're facing! He's right here! Move it out! No, this is crazy! Someone, grenade! Jump! Where's our bloody backup? Move it! I'm heading back! Right, over there! Have some of this!
Damn it.
Got a bastard! Have a shufty this joker! Send to the
Another instance of they thought they won, but then they died instead.
There he is! Look out!
Okay, so we're gonna look through the area really quick to see if we can get upper light is worth cash. It's beer. Apparently beer in this universe is good for 100 plus years. Here's a radio, that's also worth some cash. That's the stair that we went down. This area actually has a boss fight in it. It's not quite ready yet, but when we get through this door, there will actually be a boss fight. Sort of. That's what we're saving the fat boys for. To open the door, you need to take this part of the engine, which stops it electrocuting the handle, so we can open the door safely. We're gonna head down this area.
There he is! He's in the hallway! Grenade! Eat this, you wanker! Someone get up there! Alright! Hallucinated the fucker! Move up! I'll get you! Alright, moving up! Frag the fucker! Lead out there! Don't let him get punched! There he is!
Okay, we finally ran out of the ammo for the pistol. Or the shotgun. We killed most of the guys, but there's still a few more. Let's see, loot the corpses. Just gonna take out a couple more guys, and then we'll switch over to the fat boys, and we will use those to kill the boss. Got some blades, got some grenades. Let's use these to make some more, let's use one of these and one of these. Adrenaline Overdrive, it actually increases your health gauge a lot.
I'm down.
Nothing beats like a good bottle of alcohol. Yeah, it's like Zero says. So, we're about to come up against the boss. He's right around the corner. Just gonna collect our loot. Do we have any shotgun shells? No, we don't. That's fine. It's gonna be slightly harder without shotgun shells, but it's fine. As long as you have the fat boys. Okay, we got gas, hardware packet. We can use that for lock grinders, which leads to more loot. Small objects. Yeah, okay. So here's an interesting thing. I'm gonna open the door.
Hey, did you catch that episode of Bash TV last night? Fuck yeah! Need to get someone to whoa, bollocks!
Ah, shit.
I'll get you! Everyone get back! Pull it back! He's on the left!
My bad, that wasn't the boss, there was still one more room. We are very close though. Now, let's see here, finder, packet, anyone else? No? No? Okay. Upper light beer. Okay. Let's see. I would just need to find the next door.
We're gonna need some. Calm down.
Wow, that guy. Ah, here's the garage where the boss is. The boss is gonna be somewhere here. We're gonna take the engine. Get the beer. The door explodes. We're gonna grab this guy's stuff. We're gonna see no more shotgun shells yet. And Okay. Area clear. Ah, here's the garage. Buckshot, okay. Let's get the shotgun ready to go. Gonna use this to take care of some of the smaller enemies. Okay, now let's move.
Strike him down!
That's the boss. And the boss is dead. You see how much extra health you get from that upgrade? The adrenaline boost. It basically doubles your health bar, so you could stand in front of that guy and actually mess him up pretty bad. Now we got all the parts we needed for the car. So all we need to do is clean up. I missed. Okay. Now, let's see. There is a glitch outside of this door that might happen. We'll see. We even have... Yeah, we have grenades. There's an additional vehicle that you can get out here that is not yours. You steal them. You steal it from people. They're standing over here, so we're gonna sneak a little. We're gonna throw a grenade their way. And the thing is, if you do that, the vehicle that they had actually explodes. So the way you can do that to fix that little problem, because you don't want to walk all the way, so you go back into the garage and then you go outside again. The character's hands bob left and right, yeah. So now we have the vehicle, and also both of those guys are dead. So we're gonna move up here. Use their ATV to get back to where we want to be. Get our car. So we talk to this guy.
Those parts should do the trick. Okay, the buggy will be ready soon, but there are a couple things you have to know before you take that thing out for a ride. Remember, the wasteland is a dangerous place. Give me a call if you ever smash your vehicle up and can't drive it. I'll give you a lift back here. And also, if you need any repairs, just drive back to the garage and I'll fix her up. Okay, let me get these parts installed and you'll be all set. Go ahead and grab that radio on the counter there.
So now we have a vehicle. We won't actually be using the vehicle right now, though.
Take it out for a spin, but remember, Call me if you need a tow. Alrighty then. Go ahead and get in it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, because if you take the car and you try to run away, or drive, he will tell you that Hagar wants to talk to you. So we're gonna skip that and go talk to Hagar.
How do you like that buggy? It isn't much now, but you put some guns on it and you'll be able to go up against just about anything. Now, you ready for some more work? Some bandits have taken control of the checkpoint at the canyon entrance, trying to cut us off from the big town to the east. And we can't let that happen. I need you to use your special talents for a demolition job.
Oh yes.
You think you can do this for me?
Yeah.
Here are some
I wanted this thing. I wanted this thing. So we're not actually going to go to the gate. We are going to go to the Scorcher's mission. Yeah, the sniper rifle. Like I said, you want additional guns for what we are about to do, which is we're going to, first of all, build another lock grinder, but we are going to start Rumble in the Dark, which is the mission that starts the Scorchers campaign. Before that, though, the giveaway has finished. So we're gonna make a save file here, and we will take care of that right now. Now, this is a bit finicky, so let me see here. We're gonna head over here and take care of the giveaway. And also, I have another story that I wanted to share. So before we do the highlight, stick around for like when we actually get to the Scorchers campaign, because there's a thing at the end that is absolutely why you should get the Scorchers campaign if you don't have it. I'm just super excited to show you guys. Okay, so the giveaway is, the timer is over. We have a lot of contestants today. It's Dar and Meershawn, Pretty Cool Dan, Defying Zero, and Get Celius, all in the running for this game that we're gonna give away. So let me go and get the code for you guys, and I'll tell the bot to pick the winner. I'm just gonna make sure, yeah, here we have it. It is for the game Iron Harvest, strategy game, sort of related to, well, related to, sort of in the same vein as, the visual style is somewhat similar to the game we're actually playing right now. Sort of a post-apocalyptic strategy game with, like, steampunk vehicles. Apparently it's set in the alternate reality 1920, after the end of the Great War. Diesel punk mechs. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell the bot, everybody gets one ticket. The bot gives the ticket to Get Celius. Congratulations, you win Iron Harvest. Technically Iron Harvest 1920 plus. I will send you the code. Let's see here. What we have? Okay. Check your PMs on Discord and you will have it. You will see. Now, before we get started on the Scorchers campaign, I do have a little story that I wanted to share, so let me put on the music for that. This one's for the highlight, I guess. Yeah, congratulations, Get Celius. You got a game. Okay. There we go. The music. Okay, so there was a story that I wanted to talk about earlier, actually, but yeah, get ready. We do have a story. So, Rage takes place in the post-apocalyptic universe after Apophis. The actual asteroid or meteor passed Earth. Like, that was a real thing that actually happened, but unlike Rage, the Apophis didn't actually hit us. So, you know, it went past us and it's now somewhere far, far, far away. Possibly still in our planetary system. But, yeah. There are other things that could have ended the planet as we know. I know that there's a lot of talk about World War III, and earlier in the week we talked about the Black Plague. And one story that I remembered when I was trying to think of something to talk about for this particular stream, there was a teacher that I had in school. So bear with me, but yeah, we had this teacher in school called Pooh, and Pooh was that wasn't his actual name. Pooh was actually what everybody called him, and Pooh is the name for Winnie the Pooh in Swedish. In Swedish, Winnie the Pooh is called Nalle Puh, which means rough translation would be Teddy Bear Pooh, I guess. And this guy was like, people didn't call him Pooh because like as a nickname because of like any ill will. The reason we called him Pooh was because it was what do you call that? The acronym of his name, like his initials spelled out Pooh. So when we had a schedule with him, it just said P-U-H, because those were his initials. And the reason I wanted to talk about this guy was because he was one of the guys, the first teacher I had that actually talked about, oh yeah, you want to know how the world could realistically end? I'll fucking tell you. The guy was a biology teacher, but he had his secondary subject was history. So the way it worked when I was in school, and I was, let's see here, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, which is when, if you're in Sweden, that means you are 14, 15, 16 respectively. 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. When we were in those days, we had 2 additional classes. All of us had scheduled, like on our schedule, we had 2 like extra classes. And the way that worked was that you had extra classes that you could like basically choose what those 2 extra classes would be, and you had a bunch of options. The usual options was that if you were a low-performing student, you could pick extra classes for subjects that you struggled with, usually Swedish and English classes. Those were always available. So if you were struggling in English, you could pick extra English classes and get like extra help to basically tell the teacher, like, I need to improve my spelling because spelling in English is super hard, or I need some help with grammar because grammar in English and Swedish is actually very different. And that's why I sometimes struggle with just basic sentences in English, because English is my secondary language. And it's kind of weird, like if you ever study Swedish, you will find that Swedish has this weird way of, when you try to build a sentence in Swedish compared to English, you're gonna have to switch some words around and say them in a different order. And in Swedish it's particularly odd because it's not similar to even how other European languages do it. So, that was like a standard. If you were a high-performing student, you would usually pick French or German. Those were the most popular options, so you would like add an additional language on top of what you were already studying. Those were like the most popular choices. I personally wanted to have either Japanese or Spanish. Neither was available. Japanese I wanted for the obvious reasons, and the Spanish I wanted because of the petty, stupid reason that if you're a King of Fighters fan, or SNK fan, every website that actually talked about those games, like back in the late 90s, were in Spanish. If you were a King of Fighters fan, Samurai Showdown, Last Blade, you wanted to know Spanish because Spanish-speaking people had all the best shit. So I wanted to study Spanish simply so I could read on, so that I could understand Spanish SNK forums. The Spanish-only section of Cyber Fanatics. Yeah, exactly. Reiko knows what I'm talking about. Like, they had all the best shit. But unfortunately, they had no Spanish classes. They added them after I left. So, you know, my juniors were able to choose Spanish, but I was never able to. I tried this later as well several times. I was always too early. They added them after twice after I left, so I never got my fucking Spanish classes. So, and I didn't want to do additional Swedish and I didn't want to do additional English because I had those in the bag. So, what some of the other teachers would do would be to add, like, fun variants. One of them was gymnastics, where you could do, one of them was like ball sports. So you could pick like ball sports included like volleyball, soccer, that sort of thing. And then you had racket sports, which was like tennis and badminton, baseball. So one of my choices went to that because I really liked playing badminton. It's my favorite sport. And also baseball was like actual baseball. We have a variant called Burn Ball over here that's like a simplified version. I did not appreciate that one. I really liked like the real baseball. I don't like watching it, but I sure love playing it. I like how there's a strategy that basically demands that you try to get away with cheating as much as possible. That's what, like, one of the interesting things about baseball. You know how to try to steal a base by running before the batter has even tried taking a swing at the ball? Stuff like that. Super fun. The other one was a class by this guy called Pooh, which is why I mentioned him. So he had a class that roughly translated became, let's see here, the Banes of Humanity. It was a combined biology and history class where he would talk about the Banes of Humanity. And one thing about Pooh, this teacher, was that he was really popular because he had a pitch dark sense of humor. Like, really dark sense of humor. And he also had this amazing laugh where he would talk, where he would tell a joke that was usually like about torture mechanics or something. And then he would go like, like fucking Dracula. He was amazing. So he was really popular, and this class was also really popular. Like, he had to get a big classroom because so many people signed up for the Banes of Humanity. And so he talked about, like, one of the first things he talked about was like, oh yeah, you want to know how the world is going to end? Yeah, I'll fucking tell you. So, there is this thing called the Yellowstone Park. there is a volcano in Yellowstone Park that has been inactive for hundreds of years. Now, if the Yellowstone volcano were to ever, erupt like a volcano does, it will probably end the one side of the whole planet. And the way it's going to do that is, first, it's going to have a massive eruption, which will take out half of America. And then it will spread this dust cloud that will probably cover half the planet at least. And if that ever happens, you will find out what it is like to die by volcano eruption dust clouds. You might think that this kills you by suffocation. Nah. It's not that simple. If you see that cloud, you should probably get a gun and fucking shoot yourself, because you do not want to know what it's like to die by volcanic dust clouds. So here's how that works. When you breathe volcanic dust clouds, it will enter your bloodstream and it will start turning your blood into bone. And you will die by having your own blood will turn into bone and protrude through your skin, making you die looking like a fucking D&D monster with like the really weird skeleton thing with like horns and shit sticking out in places where they shouldn't be. Now imagine that. Isn't that fun? Now let's talk about some of the other banes of humanity. Like, that was the introduction. It's like, oh my god, this class is so good. I love this guy. What the fuck? Another class he talked about was he sounds like he may know the details of the Pompeii eruption as well. Yeah, that was a thing that we studied as well. But we kind of glossed over that like pretty quickly to like, yeah, most of the people in Pompeii did not suffer to the volcanic dust cloud because they lived so close to the volcano that when it erupted, they all died in a fucking instant. Some of them died so fast that they were still found in the positions they were in when they died. Like, they just got petrified, literally, like turned into fucking stone in the position they were when the volcano erupted. So you could like, actually, the people that found it, they found fucking statues of people just screaming as the eruption happened, and they got turned into like fucking statues. So we went over that pretty quickly. But yeah, this class is where I learned that the Black Death was a thing that the Mongolians used to, take the stronghold of Kaffa. Because he was like, yeah, you remember the Mongolians? You read about them in history class. You know how they kicked a lot of ass? Yeah, they also used the Black Plague as a biological weapon to take the town of Kaffa by catapulting corpses from their own army into, the town square, making it so that everybody in Kaffa got the Black Plague, and they all died because the Mongolians had more people, so the plague couldn't kill them fast enough. Fun times. Fun times. Let's see here. They were cooked and well done before they could move out. Yeah, that is exactly what happened. So, I'm gonna add one more morbid detail that I took away from this class, because we're playing Rage. We're killing people in violent ways. Actually, way more so than, say, Doom, because most of the enemies, pretty much all of the enemies that we fought so far, aside from those 4 mutants, have all been people. We killed them by lopping their heads off using the wing stick. We blew their brains out using the monocle with the monocular paired with the pistol. We blew a guy up and set them on fire. We used some grenades to blow people into pieces. But it's nothing compared to stuff that you can actually... the most horrifying way to die. And this is going to be the last part of this. But yeah, the most horrifying way to die. Somebody actually asked Pooh, okay, so we've studied all of these horrific torture techniques, the most violent, over-the-top execution methods. We read about the Black Plague, we read about the Crusades, we read about the Mongolians, we read about the weapons the Romans used to, like the curved swords that the Roman uses on the gladius sword that was made specifically to make you bleed out faster. That's the whole design, what that design is about. But in your opinion, just out of morbid curiosity, what would be the most painful way to die? So Pooh looked at the class and he was like, okay, that's a very interesting question and I have a perfect answer for you. So let's talk about that. But first, let me ask you, the class, what do you think would be the most horrifying way to die? Just you know, I'm curious. So people reached their hands up and there were some suggestions. They were like, okay, that volcano thing that you mentioned sound pretty awful. Somebody came up with like, okay, drowning. Drowning is a thing that, oh my god, like that sounds horrifying. And for all the suggestions he got, he's like, no, that's not it. That's not it either. No, that's not it. Yeah, the volcanic eruption thing, that is pretty bad because it's going to take so long. But I have something even worse. Internal bleeding? No. So he had something even worse. So check this out. He actually said that the most horrifying way you could possibly die from, if you're unlucky, is by starving to death. So we were like, okay, starving to death, that sounds pretty bad. It's like, no. It's not pretty bad. It's the worst. The worst. Like, you cannot even fathom how fucking bad this is. So, allow me to explain. The way starving to death works, if you have a heart condition, you should consider yourself lucky. Because if you have a heart condition, hopefully your heart will, stop due to lack of nutrition. And that will be the end of you. That's relatively painless. However, most people don't have heart conditions that will save them from this. So, what is going to happen when you start starving to death? Okay, so we got the obvious. Your body will, start eating away at your fat reserves. Obviously, you will grow thinner. Then it will start eating at your muscle reserves, which makes you weak, unable to move. And he pointed out that, okay, so keep in mind that the very last muscle, the very last cluster of muscles, rather, that will give out when you start to death is the ones you actually have in your jaw. Your body will deliberately keep them in place just in case you actually get something to eat. But if you're still alive at this point and you continue to starve because you don't get anything to eat, then you are on your way to get the most horrifying death known to man. Because what happens after your muscles that you use to chew, what happens after they give out? Your body will start eating at the membranes that surrounds your nervous system. And what happens when your body has finally finished those things off? Well, I'll tell you, you're about to learn a new word. So, when your body has finished taking everything that it can from fat reserves, muscles reserves, and the membranes surrounding your nervous system, what is going to happen is that your nervous system will, those threads, like the nerves, they will start collapsing into each other, which causes something called a paroxysm. And the paroxysm is caused by, once again, your nervous system, like your nerves, will literally collapse into each other. And we had already studied in biology class, like your nerves, they will, you know, sense things like pressure, heat, pain, cold, contractions. And what happens if all of those collapses into each other? Well, you will experience a paroxysm of pain that is so intense that your brain will literally kill itself just to avoid the level of pain that you're experiencing. It will hurt so much that your body will willfully kill itself just because it cannot take another second of how much this actually hurts. That is the most painful way to die, so don't starve yourselves. If you're gonna kill yourselves, find another way. Because you do not want to know what this feels like. I promise. So, don't forget rabbit starvation. Oh my god. So yeah. Okay, this is gruesome. Yeah. So keep yourself, you know, hydrated, keep the nutrition going so that this never has to happen to you, because literally anything else is preferable. He even pointed out that drowning isn't as bad as you think, because for the last part, you will actually go unconscious and you will not even feel the pressure in your lungs, because your body will, especially if you are drowning in an accident, like if you're trying to swim, not somebody actually holding you on the water. He says it's not actually that bad, because your body will realize that you're about to go out and it will just like give up. And like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the surface. I'm just gonna go into coma mode now so I don't have to suffer, so you don't actually feel anything. You just black out and then you die. Let's see, the Reikomori says you eat, but your body doesn't have enough fat content to functionally digest and get... Oh, yeah, he did mention that very briefly. He said, there is a point where even if you manage to get something to eat, it's not gonna save you. Like at the very end, your muscles will still function, but it's too late. So yeah, that's a morbid story for you. I just felt like sharing that. But we are going back to Rage to continue this morbid game that we are playing. I also have stories about what was the most excruciating way to execute somebody. It's a variation of drawing and quartering. That is, drawing and quartering somebody is actually really, really bad, but there was a French word that is like, if you imagine drawing and quartering, but like times 10. Where you're executing somebody in a way that makes it so that you're not even halfway through the process and the person is already dead. Now, this is the introduction to the Scorcher's mission. Here we have the first character, or the sidekick character. We get a lot of booty in this. He's pretty badass, as you can see. Maybe we should have gotten some extra ammo, I just realized, but whatever. Hello.
Comfy. Oh no, please, don't get up. So, you must be Dan's new guy. Well, since you're down here, I could use a hand figuring out these tremors before the entire settlement collapses.
Oh shit. Defying Zero says, I had a near-death experience with my little sis. We got hit by a car in the pedestrian sidewalk and survived. Jesus Christ.
And hey, plenty more mutants around. Try to stay upright, okay? Oh, name's Sarah. Remember it.
Yeah. Okay, so we got our fancy sniper rifle. We're gonna toss a grenade in here just in case. Let's see, how many... oh, that's the shotgun, sorry. 5 shots. Okay, so we're gonna do pretty lengthy mission. It involves a lot of these guys. That was it for our shotgun shells. Oh, that was our last. Let's use the sniper rifle. Let's get some... wow, we do not have much. Damn, I really should have hit the store before I did this, but it's fine. Let's see here. Defying Zero says, got stitched beneath my mouth. I can still feel the lump. Oh, jeez. That sounds awful. I really hate when you get injured and you get injuries that stick around. Wow. How am I missing? There we go. Okay, let's this is precisely what I was trying to avoid, but yeah, you can do this with the gun. You can do this with the gun. Yeah, I have a couple of those as well. We used to compare injuries in school. I once slipped on my bicycle in a way that made it so that I drove into like the side of like the sidewalk, the edge of the sidewalk. I was trying to make a jump up onto a shortcut, which I did basically every day, but on that day I underestimated. I did it too early, so I came down on the edge of the sidewalk right as the front wheel of my bicycle landed on the ground. So I hit that super hard with all the forward momentum and flew over the bike. The bike flipped over the air. I crashed on the I crashed onto the shortcut, rolled around, saw the bicycle come down, and hit me in the face. I don't know how the fuck that happened. It was like a nightmarish Tony Hawk scenario. Yeah, this mission is going to be sort of a pain in the ass. We still have plenty of bullets though. You can't, like I said, you can't do this with just a pistol. Damn, this guy's fast. There we go. There's gonna be some tougher enemies up ahead. Let's see, how are we doing on the sniper ammo? Okay, that's good. We're gonna use that later. This is definitely worth it though. As much of a pain in the ass this first mission can be, the reward you get at the end is so good, it's gonna... last you the rest of the game. These stories just sound so painful. We're all in the same club. Yeah, I have more stories than that, but I'll save that for another time. Okay. Here we go. So we got the machine gun. Now we have plenty of ammo. Like I said, you can't do this with just the pistol, because you will get a free machine gun. You don't have to buy it if you have the scorchers. Let's see here. The Reikamori says, the first, as a kid, where the seatbelt edge grazed against my throat enough to cut into my skin. The second time as an adult, which messed up my left shoulder. Oh. So those were permanent injuries? It's how you learn as a kid. The shoulder thing has been permanent. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna add some permanent damage to these guys that they won't recover from. I have a permanent injury on my foot, but the story behind that is so dumb that even if I told it, it would be like, how the hell did you get an injury like that from a fall like this? And yeah. The one as a kid healed. Ah, yeah. There's always the part where, like, you know, kids touching the hot stove. That's a classic. Like, your first burn. Everybody has that one.
No stone unturned. Firestorm almost has enough fuel.
Somebody up here talking. Okay, now it's time to use the sniper rifle. These guys are sturdy as fuck. Let's see. The Fighting Zero says, there was a time I got electrocuted for trying to charge my Game Boy SP, but funny enough, I didn't feel the shock, but when my mom touched me, she was the one who felt it. The electroshock, huh? Yeah, the main one I have about that was, you know, touching one of those fences that are supposed to keep cows inside. And my grandma told me that, you know, those are electrified, you shouldn't touch them. I was like, I wonder what that feels like. So I touched it and got fucking zapped because I was an idiot kid. I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, oh, they are electrified. Holy shit, that hurts. My whole head is spinning. Feltrite. Sounds like your mom completed a circuit. Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's like how you used to get away with, you know, when you have analog like equipment for your computer. When you get noise in like your headset or whatever, and the solution is to, you know, complete the circuit by like finding a way for the metal to come, the electric current to come back to the metal part of your computer. Like by, say, touching the back of the computer with your hand, or using like some sort of like line or putty, like block it. Okay, let's see here. Sniper rifle.
Fresh entrails. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. Get up there. Like me.
Okay, we're coming up to the end of the mission. There's a little more. You notice how even the basic enemies here, these guys, the Scorchers, they look different from the enemies that we fought before. And they also have different lines. Because these guys are absolutely crazy compared to even the ghosts that we fought at the start of the game. I like enemy infighting, typical IdTech strat. You make these, you allow these guys to fight each other. You throw in a grenade to kill all of them.
It's going to burn.
Here we have our heroine. He finished off this guy with her knife.
We've got bigger problems than mutants.
Let's see here. How do you get out of here again? I think there's supposed to be a side path somewhere. Yeah, that over here is the end of the stage. Ah, there it is. He has a fucking turret. The turret won't fire at us, but it will fire on enemies that follow us. So now we get to the fucking highlight. So keep your eyes open, because we're about to get the best fucking gun in the game. That thing. See that thing? Can you see what that is?
They pretty much disappeared. You'd hear people talking now and then about some awful things they've done, but
no one knew anything for sure. I overheard some of them talking about a slick
Basically, she's
refinery.
talking about the
It has
Scorchers,
something to
saying
do
that they're
with
an insane
filtrate
cult.
oil. Coming from Scorchers, it could be psycho nonsense, but we have to find out for sure. Head over there and see if you can learn anything about Firestorm. Meet me in Wellspring when you're done. I've got a guy at Jackpots who might know something. Here, take this.
Here we go. Here we go. This fucking gun. This fucking gun. Can you see what it is? Can you guess what it is? Now, this is the Scorcher's DLC weapon. You can see the ammo counter down there on the left. It has nails. However, it also has... Oh, wait. Wrong button. Sorry. You go through the ammo, and you can get this fucking thing. This thing fires rebars as ammo. You know, the thing you use for construction. It will... I will show you once we have some enemies. We also have this configuration. And that allows us to shoot railgun shots. So this thing is a machine gun, it is a sniper rifle, and it's a fucking railgun. All built into one gun. You can play the rest of the game with this gun alone. It does everything. It slices, it dices. Yeah. Nail goon, rebar goon, and rail goon. So we're gonna find some shit to kill with this thing. But first, we're gonna get some ammo from this guy.
Buddy. Come to look over the goods?
Yeah, because we have a lot of
What
cash.
do you need, pal?
Okay, so this guy sells the machine gun, but since we already have it, we don't actually need to buy any. So we're gonna sell all of this loot that we picked up. Food cans, oil, gas, small objects, tools, beer bottles, and that's it.
Hope to do business with you again.
Oh wait, we need.
I might have something you need.
Yeah, we're gonna get some bullets. We're gonna get let's see here, 100 of these nails. 100 nails for $30. We're gonna get some rebars. We don't need railgun slugs. They are quite... 32 shotgun shells. Pistol bullets we don't need. We have some kill bursts. We're gonna use fat boys though. Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
Now let's get the rebar configuration. And find a mission using our sweet ass car. Let's see. How much time do we have? 30 minutes, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do a save though. Because it's kind of early to take on this mission, but we want to try out the rebar gun. So we're going to try out the rebar gun. You can see what this thing actually does. Ammo here. Just let's see here. First guy that goes up is going to get... Okay, here we have a guy. Oh, you're perfect. Yeah, like that, like that.
It's cold in here. Fix it up. Time to burn.
Or is he?
Is everything.
So it's pretty much one hit kill. Except for those guys. We might want to try the railgun slugs for this guy. Let's see what that looks like. Hello. Boom. He's just gone. I had one more guy. Where are you? Is that him? Boom. He's just paste. Paste. But yeah. That's what the rebar gun can do for you. If you are lucky, which I wasn't, you can actually, if you hit somebody with an upwards angle, using the rebar gun, you can nail them to the walls. There's actually an achievement for doing that. But yeah, let's load and go back to the save that we just had. So there's one more thing I want to show off before we are before the stream is over. So we're gonna take, let's see here, we're gonna take the destroy the barricade mission. We're gonna go back. Oh wait, we need to check something. We're gonna need some ammo for the sniper rifle for this. But now we're gonna go into the big town. Oh, come on, stupid ATV. So let me head in here and get some sniper ammo. So we definitely need it for where we're going. This mission is actually pretty cool in the way it works.
Buy and sell everything that you need in these parts.
Yeah, I want this. 25 should be enough.
See you soon.
Let's equip the sniper rifle. Reload the sniper rifle. Now let's get back to the car, and we're gonna take out the outpost that these assholes have put up specifically to stop people from getting into town. We're gonna park. I'm just gonna have a look. I can't remember how far you need to go, so we're gonna... Yeah, it's over there. You see these guys have a fucking rocket launcher? I'm gonna run up here, it's a better spot. Ah, oh, damn it. Rocket launcher. Shit. Ah! Yeah, like I said, this mission is pretty cruel. Because you're being attacked by rocket launchers all the time. So, we will make it though. It's just a matter of dealing with those assholes with the rocket launchers, and if you do that, you're fine. So we're gonna do destroy the barricade once again. We'll get back. Yeah, the regen system is pretty interesting. Where if you get revived, you kill anyone that is close to you with the thing that revives you, the electric shock, kills people that are close to you. So often, if they get you, if they kill you, you also end up killing them. So let's be a little more strategic about this. Yeah. Blah blah.
What you're looking for?
Give me that ammo. Sniper rounds.
Hope to see you again soon.
Sniper rifle. Reload. And you still have, even though you have regenerating health, you can use the medkits to get your health up instantly because it takes a while to regenerate. Okay, let's yeah, get the fuck out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh shit. Let's do save here just in case. I don't want to do all of that again. Okay. Okay, that guy is dead. Another one takes his place. That's 2 down. Okay, that takes care of the machine gunners. Did we get him? Making extra sure everybody's dead because you have to make a run for it. Yeah, I think they're all gone. So once you've taken those guys out, you go up to the gate here. Not too close. You put the bombs out. You run back. There's apparently a guy up there somewhere, but you don't have to worry about that. And now you just go for the town. While you try to avoid these guys, because you have no weapons at this point. You have to make it by just driving. This car up in front will start dropping mines on the ground. We're gonna have to wait, why is it... Ah well. It takes the side route, and here we have the entry. I may have made a mistake though.
Hold up there, stranger. You got business here? No? Well, then you aren't passing through.
Damn it. Okay, I forgot. You have to report back. I got a bit ahead of myself. Run! There are machine gun turrets and everything. We can repair the vehicle at the old Hagar place though. We just need to survive. This is pretty annoying. It's because it's a story mission and I forgot that you actually have to go get it. You can't just drive there. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah. Man, that's...
Hey partner, you're looking good out there. Care to test your skills on a course?
Okay, so there is actually a way to get your car repaired quickly.
I put together my own little time trial race. You want to give it a go?
So by doing this mission, you will actually have your car repaired for free.
Tell you what, beat my time, friend, and I'll give you a nice little boost upgrade for your buggy.
We're gonna do an extra mission.
Good luck.
Simply so that we don't have to pay to repair the car. Then we'll this only takes like a minute or so. 45 seconds.
You all set? You beat my time and the boost upgrade is yours.
Yeah, he repaired our car for us. That's nice of him. The way this works is you just have to make it to the to this thing and then go all the way back. Oh, that was bad. That was terrible. 15 seconds. Oh. Race time, yeah. That was the first race. That went pretty bad, but we still got it. 42 seconds.
I am impressed. You are, as we say, a natural.
Yeah. Okay, so we have destroyed the barricade, so now we're gonna talk to this guy one more time and we will be out of here. Hagar, yo.
Great work. You know, you being here has made this area a lot safer for me and my family. We are in your debt.
Have you seen the road that leads to Wellspring? What the fuck?
Time together may be coming to an end. I'd like to keep you here. A guy like you is valuable in a place like this. But you're just gonna attract too much attention, and that'll bring in the authority.
The authority, the bad guys.
One more thing I need you to do. Mayor Clayton runs the town of Wellspring to the east, and I gotta get a message to him. And you're the only one that can do it.
Yeah, coming up on the last thing we're gonna do.
The mayor's promised help. We need to get restocked before the bandits cut us off again. Can you make the trip?
Yeah.
I knew I could count on
we
you.
went all the way there and back again.
You ain't got any guns on them.
Yeah, we don't have any guns, I know. I noticed. You can get guns though, but you have to make it to Wellspring first. Okay, so time to get back in there. Now with improved boost.
Remember, that buggy isn't on. Get to town as fast as you can.
Oh, I'm sure we'll manage. Okay, try this again. Let me in.
Hold up there, stranger.
Yes.
You need to see Mayor Clayton. Wait a sec. I'll tell him you're here. Don't you move. Hello, sir. Got a man here to see you. Looks like Dan sent him.
Interesting. Send him to me right away.
The mayor can see you now, but hold on. We got a few rules here in Wellspring. You see, people don't exactly take the strangers here. Just you keep your head down and mouth shut, and you'll do just fine. Folks here are mighty suspicious. They aren't gonna just trust you at first. My advice? Best keep to yourself, okay? To get to the mayor's office, just cross the courtyard once you're in town. Can't miss it.
We're not gonna exactly keep to ourselves, though. Because people in this town, unlike what this guy says, they are very talkative. So first, we're gonna go see the mayor.
Welcome to Wellspring, stranger. Best little town this side of what passes for civilization and a few good safe miles from any authority outposts.
I love the animation on this guy.
Live right here. Friendly folk. Not your wasteland bandit scum. Good honest people.
Scum.
Well, enough with all that. So I hear you have a message from our friend Dan. Let's have it then. Having some trouble with bandits in the settlement again. Dangerous life out there. Deadly even. Well, I can get all this stuff he needs. Gonna take some time though. Not sure how long. He must really respect you to give you this important job. So for now, I'll trust you too. You can stay here in Wellspring while I'll get his supplies, but not dressed like that. You'll bring the authorities sniffing around, and I sure don't need that. So, you'll need to lose the Ark suit for something a bit more modern. Go see the vendor in town. Get some good. Glad we understand each other.
Okay.
When you come back, we can have another little chat.
So, I'm going to show off a couple of more features that are in this game. Starting with the outfitter. There's gonna be a lady outside we're gonna talk to, and then you'll find a pretty cool feature that they added. We're gonna talk to this lady here.
You're dressed. I haven't seen anyone wearing an Ark suit for a long time. Dangerous thing you're doing there. Be careful. Authority spots you and you'll be hauled away in a flash. You best keep as low a profile as you can around here. Don't let people know you're from the past. Rewards are large for turning one of you in. But lucky for you, I hate the authority more than I need money.
Mm-hmm. Once again, the bad guys are introduced. We've seen some of them already. But,
A man from the past walks through my door. Goes to show you that no one needs nothing around here. But let's first talk about that suit you're wearing. I can take it off your hands for a fair trade and get you something, a little less, well, noticeable. Each of the suits possesses unique characteristics. It's up to you to decide what works best for you.
okay, so here's an interesting thing. When you trade in your Ark suit, you can pick from these three. This is gonna be your class that you play as. You can pick Wastelander, which gives you a discount on everything that you buy. You can get a Roughneck, which has better armor. And you can get a Fabricator, which allows you to build more stuff. I usually go for this one because it allows you to not get killed. But I'm thinking maybe Wastelander because of the discount. If you have the Ultimate Edition of this game on console, there's gonna be a fourth option, which is called Crimson Guard, which has all three of these baked into one, which makes that one like the most sensible one. It gives you a discount, it allows you to build more stuff, and it also has the higher protection. So, we're gonna take this.
The Wastelander. Very good indeed. Remember, I buy and sell all manner of goods here.
So if we look at our character, you can see that he actually looks different now. Looks like a local and receive discount on all cash purchases.
I have all the best supplies.
So here you can buy stuff for your guns, such as keeping the assault rifle stable, a shotgun extender, which allows you to put more shells into the shotgun. There's the AR concentrator, which reduces the spread of the assault rifle. So we're gonna get these two. There is also a deck of cards that you can get, that you can use to play a card game. So there's one more thing before we wrap things up. I'm just gonna see if I can spot it. Should be on a wall. Here you have the job board, which allows you to take on additional side quests. In this one, a missing person. Wellspring citizens and visitors, a member of our community has been abducted by the Ghost Clan. We are looking for anyone brave enough to explore the Ghost hideout for signs of their whereabouts. It will be dangerous, but you will be rewarded for your efforts. Find evidence of the missing citizen to earn the reward. That means you go back to the Ghost hideout, which is where that door was that we couldn't open before. And there is also the very last thing. Let's see here, I think. Maybe you can't go in now? Okay. If maybe you can... Yeah, because this area opens up a lot of stuff.
We've always got space for new racers.
Here you have
Hey,
the...
my friend. I must say, you do look like a racer if ever I saw one. Why not try your luck on the track and earn some racing certificates? Trust me, they can be mighty useful.
This is a huge part of the game. You upgrade your car by getting race certificates, and by trading them in, you can buy upgrades for your car, such as machine guns, better shields, more boosts. You can even get like a flag to have on your car. If you talk to this guy, Jackie Weeks. And this is where you do the races. We could do... Let's see. Let's finish up by doing one race, if it's possible.
Name's Jackie Weeks, and I'm the impresario who runs all the high-speed races in Wellspring. And I do mean all. If you're interested in testing your skill, you can go talk to my business associate over there, Slim. He can get you all set up to race. And do come back if you feel the need for some speed.
The need for speed.
Welcome, friend. Name's Carl, but seems like everyone calls me Slim. Funny, huh? Alright, the deal is, if you want to race, you talk to me. Now just take a look at all the events we have here, find something you like, and assuming you meet the requirements, then you're in. All the prizes aren't racing certificates, you know. Good to get new vehicle upgrades at Rusty's, but everyone needs those. Interested in winning some racing certificates?
So, we have time trials, non-combat, and minigun. You have to have a minigun to participate in this, so we're gonna do a time trial. There is a non-combat race as well, which is pretty much like a regular race. Gonna get used to the track. And there it is. First completed race. You get 15 race certificates, which is the money you use to buy upgrades for the car. So, that is basically it. Once you're in this town, you can start doing exploration. You can do a bunch of side quests. You can do more racing. Side quests are, of course, here. And you can continue the story, or you could go back to where our lady friend is continuing the Scorchers campaign. And yeah, that's a quick introduction to Rage. I hope you enjoyed. The game can of course be bought both on console and PC. So we're gonna go to the screen here. So yeah, next week we're gonna play Muso. We're gonna have another episode of Muso Monday with Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires and continue with the Sword Maiden of Yue and her attempts to change the tides of history by adding the yellow turbans to, well, take over all of ancient China. So yeah, Muso Monday. It's right around the corner. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching this stream for Rage, IdTech's underrated shooter. And that you enjoyed. Oh. Are you streaming God of War, Darren Mershawn? Okay, let's do a raid then. Let's see here. Darren Mershawn is playing some God of War. Oh, it's the new one. So let's do that. Yeah. So while we get this in order, let me just do the usual. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. Thank you everybody who tuned in. The Reiko Mori, the Flying Zero, pretty cool Dan, of course. Darren Mearsham, I believe, was here as well. Yeah, I'm scrolling. Yeah, Darren Mearsham was right there. Get Celius as well. First person to show up today was actually Darren Mearsham. So yeah. And congratulations once again to was that Get Celius who won the game? I don't know. The bot picked the winner. So let me see here. Yeah, Get Celius. Once again, congratulations. Now, I'm gonna send you guys to Darren Mershawn, so yeah. I hope I see you guys on Muso Monday for some more Muso goodness. And furthermore, Putin needs to back the fuck off Ukraine. Have a good night, everybody. See you later. Defying Zero as well.